to the stream. Hi, we're here. How is everybody? Hope you're doing well. I will tell you that Sheena is here. She's backstage. She's just going to wait for a few minutes until we're ready to go. All right. So I'm going to say hi to everybody real quick. I heard you guys out there. I have my helpers here again. Shannon and Devin are here. They're going to, monitor comments and things like that. And they'll look for questions if you guys have questions, and they'll bring me questions if you guys have some questions. Okay. So I know there's people that have been here for a little while. I've seen people. So just remember that when I'm doing an interview like this, you guys, it's hard for me to see everybody and say hi to everybody, but I'll do my best to just, I want to, talk to Sheena and ask her questions and listen to what she has to say. So Shannon and Devin are here. I think Molly will pop in. I have some other moderators that can say hi to everybody. So hi, Deborah and Melly and Gwenda. I saw you guys were here. Welcome. And then you guys have been talking to each other. Hi, Laura. Who else have I seen? Sue's here. Hi, Sue. Chatted with you earlier today. Who else has popped in? Let's see. Danielle's here. Hi. Dawn loves diamond painting. We all do, Dawn. We all do. Hi, Urelli. Let's see. Who else? Anything else you guys been chatting about? Hi, Marlene and Dawn. There's Molly. Hi, Molly. Colette's here and Joe. Hey, Joe. How are you today? And Trudy's here. So, oh, yeah, the girls are expecting some bunnies here real soon, apparently. Hi, Team Allen. S&J Creations and Silver Lioness are here. Chickie's here. Hi, Chickie. And Kelly. Hi. Natalie, welcome. I'm glad you guys are all here. So, yeah, this Uncrafty Crafters here. Hi. Michelle, Billy, Glitter Angel. How is everyone? I hope you're all doing well. All right. So, we're going to talk to Sheena. We're going to find out how she started making art and where she comes up with her ideas and all that kind of stuff. And we'll get to know her a little bit better. I've been doing a little research. I've been reading up and learning some things, but now it's time for you guys to learn. All right. So, any pressing questions before we get started? Dreamer's here. Hi, Dreamer. And Valerie's here. Yeah. Well, if you guys are ready, everybody ready? Is there anything we're waiting for? No? All right. I will go and I will add her to the stream and she can come in and we'll meet her and everybody can say hi. All right. And there she is.
Hi, everyone.
Hi there. How are you?
Good. How about you?
Awesome.
Thanks for having me. This is
it is an honor to have you here. Yes.
It's so cool. I'm so new to diamond painting right now, so this is a big deal. But
yeah.
It's been cool to watch.
Yeah, it's fun.
To see what you guys come up with, and it's just really, really fun. So thank you for having me.
It's awesome. Yeah, it's great. So, of course, you've been an artist for a while now, right?
Oh, yeah. Well, since I was always the weird art kid in school, right? I was always the weird girl in school with her art. I always had my portfolio in the hallways. But I was a digital graphic designer before I started illustrating.
Okay.
So, and then I started having kids and wanted to work from home and decided to get into it from home. But I hadn't drawn since high school. I hadn't drawn for probably 8 or 9 years. And then I decided to get back into it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So you were always a drawer when you were a kid and growing up. Mm-hmm. I think there's a lot of people that, watch my channel that have that same thing. They have that child at home that likes to draw and, has aspirations to do something with art. And they're always asking, how do you get into that, and how does it take off?
Yeah, so I was always the quirky girl. I always dressed. I was the how the stereotype. That was me. But from there, I just like to create. And when it came to an actual career, I lived in a small town, so it was hard to get a job in illustration because it was hard because you have to be where the opportunities are. And so what's changed is we now live in a social media world where I can have a job from home and raise my kids. So
yeah, isn't that awesome?
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's what happened. Yeah.
Yeah. So how did you first start like making money with your art? When how did you sell it? How did you market it? What did you do?
Well, when I first started, I wasn't even looking to make money. Like I said, I was a graphic designer. I picked up art again after I had lost a baby, and I picked up art as a way to cope with that, and remembered how much I missed it. And from there, I started sharing what I was drawing as a hobby online, and then people were noticing it, and I was like, oh, I guess I still got it because it had been a while. And then from there, I was invited into a magazine. And then I ended up, before I knew it, there was 4 magazines. And then I was like, well, maybe I should be doing this because I wanted to, like I said, raise my girls from home. I didn't want to have to, be away all the time. And I figured, why not? So I started, someone had approached me about selling my art as cross stitch. And I thought, I didn't even realize that was a thing. And that's kind of when it started, when I was like, wow, people actually like it enough to make a product out of it. I could do this.
So that's the first thing that was a product, was cross stitch?
Was cross stitch. So it came to me and I was like, I don't even know what does that mean? Like, and then I started looking into it and I was like, wow, this is actually a big market. People really do this. And then from there, I just got a lot of people following me. And then my agent found me online. I didn't even have an agent. And he had found me online and said, I'd like to represent you. Would you work with me? And it's kind of just snowballed from there.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you didn't go find an agent first. They came to you.
They found me. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Everyone keeps asking me, what are you doing? And I'm like, I honestly don't know. I'm just drawing and it's happening. So.
I just draw and make my stuff. That's what I know.
I'm just the quirky girl that people seem to gravitate to.
So how long ago was it that you moved from the graphic design, the graphic art, to what you do now and got the agent and got going? How long has that been?
I'd have to say 8 years.
Okay.
7 or 8 years. It really hasn't been that long, but since my second child was born, so I'd have to say around 8 years. Yeah. And from there, so then I had the magazines. Then I had someone ask me about cross stitch licensing. Didn't have a clue what I was doing. Had to really learn all how that works. And then, like I said, so I've been with my agent 5 years, but I've been selling the art for 8.
Okay.
I've been officially licensed for 5.
Okay. Yeah. Because you do have a licensing agent and things like that they can sell your artwork to people who want to produce things out of it, right?
Yes, and it helps me because what was happening is I was spending so much time worrying about legalities and worrying about making sure I was marketing it so it would sell that I wasn't drawing. So it helps me a lot to help me get out there. And also, I want to draw for products. So when I draw something, I don't go, oh, this would look good on the wall, because my stuff is very quirky. I'm thinking, will this be a toy? Will this be a figurine? Could this go on a cool backpack for kids? Because my kids are young. They're 10 and 7. They're like the best critics ever. They're going to tell me if it's no good or if it's super cool. Yeah. So I want to draw for products is my plan. Like, I want my little dragons to eventually be figurines.
Oh, that would be cool.
Yeah, or something cool like that. So when I draw, I'm not necessarily drawing for walls. I am drawing for products like diamond art or cross stitch or something that I would want to do. or work on.
Nice. So what all types of products has your artwork been, turned into?
So right now I've got posters, I've got cross stitch. Some of my Christmas art has been licensed through my agent for some like wood signs and stuff. I know some stuff's in Walmart in the States. Clothing, mostly textiles. And the biggest, like I said, the one that's really taken off right now is the diamond art and the cross stitch.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping, like I said, I'm still new in the business, so I have a lot of goals and I reach really high. So hopefully it'll happen someday. I'm not a quitter, so.
Yeah, you have quite a few designs that are on Heaven and Earth Designs. There's quite a few of your works there. So.
They were the first ones to come to me. And basically that's where it all kind of began for me, because I never thought of art as products. So when I first started, you always forget where art can be. It doesn't necessarily always have to be on walls, right?
Right.
So I was like, wow, there's like potential here. I could design products. So yes, it was Heaven and Earth that started. And then from there, I had so many people following me. I was so surprised.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I just noticed today that you can buy a canvas wrap art of yours on Amazon.
Yeah. There's Amazon, Wayfair, Walmart.com. My agent has gotten me in quite a few different places now. Trends International. There's quite a list. It's just getting me out there, because that's how it starts, right? People can't buy it if they don't know I exist.
Yeah.
So
yeah, T. Malin, yeah, she has more than one dragon. There's a whole line of dragons, right?
My kids love them. They want them to be toys someday. And I was like, that would be really cool, guys, but we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah. Do you know how many dragons there are? There's a whole bunch though, isn't there?
I did a season series. I've done 12 birthstone ones. I'd have to say maybe 25 to 30, but I want way more. I'm just getting started.
Yeah.
I'm going to do some Zodiac ones. That's the next is the Zodiac. The cross stitch fans have asked for that.
Yeah.
But there's so many ideas that I don't sleep.
Yeah. So do you have sort of like little categories? I mean, there's the dragons, then there's like the jackalope. That seems to be, there's several that are like, so you have like little groups you kind of have your art in?
Yeah, and what happened there is I do miniature worlds and fairy gardens, and that's just my thing. I just love it.
Yeah, and so you talked about that once.
So when I designed it, I was thinking how cool. Like I always think of little like figurines for a fairy garden. So if I were to design anything, like it's usually I'm thinking, would I want that in my fairy garden? So that's what that is I want someday to design a line of fairy garden figurines. I want it to I think that would be so cool.
Yeah.
So that's what that was, is I thought, well, fairies can stay at a jackalope hotel, right? Like that's where that came from.
Yeah. Yeah, there's quite a few cute like fairy garden, fairy house inspired kind of pieces that you've done. So they're pretty cool. Yeah, cool. I love those. Those are fun. I love the fairy garden stuff. So that's cool. Yeah. Yeah. Then you have like the little girls kind of. I mean, like somebody was talking about Crazy Cat Chloe, and there's some other girls like that. So that's another kind of group you have.
Yeah, I do the munchkins. Those
munchkins. There you go.
Yeah, my little munchkins. See, and I have this thing where I don't know why I do it, but I put the Z at the end, just like my little dragons. People are calling them Little Dragon Z, but it's Little Dragons with a Z.
I got it. Yeah.
Yeah, but the munchkins, the same thing. Those were just me. I don't know. I'm kind of all over the place right now because I'm still trying to learn my niche. Like I said, I've been drawing a long time, but I'm still trying to figure out what I'm going to do in the market and what's going to sell. And I like drawing portraits, but I didn't want them to be just straight across portraits because I had been doing that for people just as a side job. And I just needed something more creative.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. let out your imagination.
Mm-hmm. And I like to design characters. I like them to have a backstory. Yeah. So, you know, Crazy Cat Chloe, she's kind of my persona in a way. She's got a cool rockabilly style, and she likes her kitties. I have kitties, and so it's kind of
yeah, she's fun. Of course, I think some of the first stuff that I saw of yours, and of course, here we go. I saw it before I knew it was your art, because it's out there in diamond paintings all over the place, and it's some of the horses. So one of them, I think, what's its name? Is it Little Blue?
Pretty Blue.
Pretty Blue.
That one actually has been stolen quite a bit.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So that one like that one has never been licensed, but it has been, people have been selling it. So we've been chasing that one a lot. But yes, I did some horses. I'm really good at drawing horses. I'm not even a horse person, but
really,
yeah, my youngest daughter, she likes horses and unicorns. So a lot of the times my kids help me inspire ideas. And so that's kind of where that came from. But yes, they do really well.
Yeah, I love the horses. I think the horses were the first things that I saw were the horses. And I just did a post on Instagram just about an hour ago, just as a reminder. And I used the purple one, the real purple, pretty one. I love that one. That was so pretty.
Oh yeah, I just did that one.
Yeah, that one's gorgeous. Love that one. And then, of course, the next thing of yours that caught my eye, and some people have already talked about it, they're right there, the big floral cats. Where did all the cats come from, right? Yeah.
I've always liked drawing animals. It's always been my thing. But before I started illustrating, I would just do straight across realism. And that was one of my articles in one of the magazines I did, was how I transitioned from just realism and getting more into the pop surrealism. I was just getting tired of replicating just animals. It wasn't my style. Some people are amazing at it. Like, there's so many amazing artists at it, but it's just not my style. So I started adding the colors, the funkiness. I'm very about Lisa Frank, so it was like a spin-off of like colors, but still realistic. So there's really no rhyme or reason to that, other than I like cats and I like colors and I like flowers. So I combined the three. And then hummingbirds. Who doesn't love hummingbirds, really?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So I plan to do more of those kinds of animals, but with like the same style, but different animals.
Cool.
So I'm going to be doing some fox, some wolves. Like, I have lots coming.
Oh, that would be cool. Yeah. Those would be nice. Yeah. It was fun watching those, because you would put them out on Instagram as you'd start working on them, and the first one I saw was the pink, like the pink tiger. That was the first one I saw. And then you came out with a black one with purple, and then there's a black one with red. And it's funny, I never saw the two winter lynx. I think that's what Diamond Art Club called them, the winter lynx. I never saw that as your drawing. And that was the first one that Diamond Art Club came out with,
I did that one a while ago. That one is one of the older ones. Yeah. And what was I going to say? I just lost my train of thought, but it was about the cats. I can't remember now. It'll come back to me.
It will. Yeah. See, now I just did it. What was I going to say?
Sorry.
So then Diamond Art Club. I mean, somehow they found you. They reached out to you and asked if you were interested in.
Oh, yes. I was very surprised, actually, when they got a hold of me. And it's been really awesome. And I'm really grateful. Like, I didn't think my stuff was good enough for that. But apparently they're happy with them. So, and I want to continue to produce it. Oh, I remembered what I was going to say. The cats, when I designed them thinking of how cool they would be as a hoodie. I thought they would be really pretty with like lots of colors with a big cat on it. So, like I said, when I draw something, I think about what the end result could be, what it could be made into.
Right.
Not just on a canvas or just flat, but like in 3D.
That's cool. That's an interesting idea. Yeah. That's nice. I had a question to go with that, and I can't remember where it went now. So you said you called your art pop surrealism. What does that mean to you? What is that? What?
Pop surrealism is when you take, like, this is just mine, doesn't mean I'm right, but the way I think of it is just like funky, otherworldly mixing with realism drawing. So, because I do have a knack for realism. I always have. That's what I was known for in high school. That's what I can do. Realism straight across the board, as realistic as you need it. But like I said, I got bored. It wasn't reflecting. I had the skill, but it wasn't my personality. So I combined that with neon colors, you know, keys and locks and magic and sci-fi. I try to, and you know, some people would call it fantasy, but I don't know. I just call it pop surrealism. Like, you got the big eye art. You've got, like, when you take a drawing of an animal, but you give them more cartoony eyes, but the rest is very realistic. That's what I consider pop surrealism.
Gotcha.
Right? So it's like, it's realistic, but it's not, because that's not what it would actually look like in real life.
Right. Yeah.
You're not going to have a hummingbird sitting on a tiger with a rose coming out of its face.
Yeah. With jewels hanging out of its mouth.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. Got it. So you start with like a pencil drawing. How do you start when you start a project? How do you create it? What do you do?
So the first thing I do is I come up with a concept or a name. So I never draw anything before I name it. So it's like telling a story. So for example, right now I don't have the images with me, but I'm writing it down. I'm going to do We All Just Want to Be Like Rudolph for Christmas. And it's going to be Rudolph, but then other animals with the Rudolph nose and the antlers and everything. So I start out with that. Then I sketch it. Then I usually go in with pan pastel and colored pencil. Then I scan it because I have to convert it to a file. And then sometimes I'll touch it up with digital because I do digital art and I do traditional. So it's a little bit of both, and it just depends. Some of my dragons, my first dragon was just on a piece of paper, sketching, figured it out, come up with the character. Now I have him scanned and in my computer, and I can make him in multiple different ways, and I can use my tablet and draw him there.
Cool. So you have a basic dragon that you can alter to other styles or things you want him to do or look like or whatever.
Yes, and just work off the one idea. But it's not all my work isn't digital and all of it isn't traditional. I mix it up.
That's cool. That's cool. A couple people in chat have said that they think that your eyes are Chloe's eyes, or Chloe's eyes are your eyes.
She's kind of me. Yes. She's like my alter ego, definitely. Especially the leopard and just her whole, she's so cool. I want to be her.
Yeah. So did you do that on purpose, or did it just kind of look that way in the end? Or
underlying, as I was creating her, I was like, she is so cool. I want to be just like her, and I kind of am.
That's kind of neat. That's cool. So yeah, you call what you do that's mixed media then too, right? Because you have drawing and the pastels and all that other stuff you put in there to, yeah.
Yes, and I was interviewed by Pan Pastel. I can't remember how long ago.
I think that's when I read today was the interview with them.
Yeah, and I love Pan Pastel. It's amazing. It's just, like I said, before I started being licensed, drawing on paper was a lot more simple. Now I have to get the files to my agent. I have to make sure the colors are correct for printing. I have to think of all that, right?
Yeah.
So I've combined the digital part too, because it's helped with production. It's helped to make sure I'm getting good art to my agent that they can get out to different wholesalers.
Yeah, true. I had a question that went with that. Where'd it go? Left my brain. Somebody asked about, I think I've asked you even, you have told me that Diamond Art Club has licensed X amount of your projects, and that there's many more coming in the future.
That's what I'm hoping for. Yes,
Yeah.
I've signed a contract. I never know what, when, where. I know what they license, but I don't know the whens. I don't know like any of the details.
Right.
I just know they have licensed at least, I think it's 40 images at least. I don't know when they'll be released. I don't know what if they'll be round or square diamonds. I know none of the details. The only detail I do know is they are going to be expanding to Joanne Craft stores in November, and I know at least one of my kits will be on shelves. So I'm very excited.
I know. I was going to see if you were going to tell us that. You told me that, but I was going to see if you were going to tell them that too. Yeah. Everybody's talking about the Joanne's release. And
well, that's on the website too. Sorry.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I haven't seen that. Okay. That
your
art's going to be there?
Coming soon. And I do believe they're in Hobby Lobby, but I saw on the website it said coming soon, Joanne Crafts.
Yeah. They have a few limited pieces at Hobby Lobby right now, and people are kind of curious what Joanne's is going to be carrying when Joanne's gets some. So that's exciting.
Idea.
Yeah. So you know which images they have purchased.
Yes, I know which ones of mine they've licensed. I just don't know which ones they'll release or when.
Yeah, gotcha. Okay, yeah. So I did an interview a couple weeks ago with Chuck Pinson, another artist, and we didn't address the fact of licensing in multiple diamond painting companies. Because like his art was licensed with Diamond Art Club and Dreamer Designs.
Okay.
You are licensed with Diamond Art Club, and yet Craftably has a couple of your pieces too that they were able to license through the agent. Mm-hmm. So correct me if I'm wrong, because you probably know more than I do about the licensing part. When your art is with a licensing agent, it's available for anybody. So Diamond Art Club could find you. They could license that way. Craftably could get some of your stuff as well. So they're both legally licensed. People kind of worry about that. They're like, but wait, I thought that she was with so-and-so. But
it depends. So what happens is it depends on the contract. There's different types of contract. There's exclusive contracts.
Right.
And that means that company, if they've exclusively signed a deal with that image, they're the only company that can produce it. So the images, like I said, so certain images are exclusive and some aren't. It depends on what the agent or the artist has created the deal with that specific company.
Right.
So it's just a matter of contracts and what it says in the contract.
Right. Gotcha. So you can be licensed with more than one company, you know? And then I think Diamond Art Club has gone and asked for like exclusive contracts with some people, so they couldn't be licensed any of their work with another company or whatnot.
And that has happened with some of my images as well.
Yeah.
So, and like I said, it's specific images. So it's not every single image that I have in my portfolio, but specific ones are.
Okay. Cool. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's how we got Cat Crazy Chloe, right?
Yeah.
Yes. So that's cool. So can you give us any hints on any of the ones that Diamond Art Club has coming?
Let me think. There's so many. It's okay. So much variety. I can tell you that.
Oh, well, lots of different ones.
Lots of different ones that I was surprised that they licensed. Okay, I'll give you one hint. There's some more dragons coming. Okay.
People love dragons. Oh my gosh.
And let me think. Oh, and you'll see the kitties. You're gonna see the big kitties.
Yay! I'm excited to see them. So
me too.
How many are there? Five with Diamond Art Club right now, I think.
4 or 5, yep.
Yeah, I think there's 5. Yeah. And I actually got to do the sneak peek for 2 of them with Diamond Art Club. Mm. I got the llama corn rainbow thing, whatever you call her. I call her a her. I don't know. Yeah. So I got to do the sneak peek of that one, and I got to do the sneak peek of the jackalope. So I've already put the bug in their ear. The cats, yeah. Send the cats my way. Come on.
They're gonna look so pretty. I'm excited.
I cannot imagine.
Yeah. And my oldest is so excited because she's 10, so she thinks I'm the coolest person ever. I'm enjoying this right now. Well, she thinks I'm cool right now.
Yeah.
But she gets the samples and she's been doing them, and her room's gonna be covered.
Oh, so she does them. That was the next question that somebody had asked, is if you had seen any of them completed as diamond paintings, but you have because your daughter's doing them.
She's working on one right now, actually. Yeah.
Oh,
she's working on the links. Yeah.
That is so cool.
Yeah, it's fun. And then she gets to, put it up in her room, and she gets bragging rights because her mom designed it.
That's awesome. That is so awesome. So which ones has she done?
Right now, she's just working on the links, and she's gonna do the pink unicorn, mommy's potty mouth. We're gonna switch it.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
we all know what that one says.
We're gonna change it to a little heart or stuff or something like that, but she wants that in her room. So those are the two she's worked on, but she is so excited for the rainbow dragon. She's gonna lose her mind for that one. So
yeah,
that's the one we're waiting for, and that's the one she's gonna do next.
Cool. Cool. All right. What are all these other questions? My helpers are bringing me these questions. Do you do any other crafts?
Oh, yes. That's my life.
Really?
Yes. So I like to make, like I said, miniature stuff for my fairy gardens. Oh, yeah. I love making my kids costumes. So every year I make their Halloween costumes. Last year I made my daughter Light Fury, the dragon, from How to Train Your Dragon. So I like making costumes. I'm now doing diamond painting. I'm not a cross stitcher. I don't have the patience for that, but we're doing diamond painting. Yeah. What else do I do? I make wreaths. I do everything.
Wow. That's cool.
I'm like a really weird Martha Stewart.
You're a very contemporary Martha Stewart.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah. That's cool. Somebody wondered if you have drawn your own tattoos.
Yes.
Yes.
But they're just flowers.
Okay.
They're just flowers. There's nothing crazy about them. I can grow old into them. I love flowers. I would all year round if I could, but it's snowing right now, so
yeah, I know.
I'm at, so
yeah, you guys. Oh yeah, because you're up in the north up there in Canada up there, and I saw some pictures of North Dakota. North Dakota got some snow, so yeah, you guys probably did too, didn't you?
Oh yeah, it's snowing. I had to embrace it. I turned on the Christmas music and started drawing stuff.
Yeah. Oh no.
Yeah, I know it's bad.
No,
I go crazy though.
Oh God. Speaking of Christmas, some of your Christmas designs are so cute.
I mean, Christmas.
They're adorable.
Thank you.
I mean,
I want to do more snowmen. My snowmen are really big with cross stitch.
I love snowmen.
Yes.
So any Christmas coming to Diamond Art Club?
I'm trying to get them. I don't think they got any of the Christmas.
They didn't get any Christmas?
I was hoping they would try to even get my snowmen for their little miniature cards.
Oh yeah.
Wouldn't those be cute?
Yes.
Because they have those little cards that they have, and I thought that my little reindeer and my little snowman would do so good on those.
They would be gorgeous. Yeah, those would be so cute.
Younger kids could do them too. It wouldn't be too big of projects.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Those would be neat. Yeah. We'll have to put a bug in their ear.
Yeah, I'm hoping they will, because I think they'll do really good and they'd be fun.
Yeah, those are nice. That would be a good idea. Yeah, I love the Christmas stuff. It's all so cute. All that, the snowman stuff and the little deer and there's like one in a little truck or something. And
and I'm going to do a lot more. I have so many planned.
Oh, so cute. I love those. Inspiration. That's another question. Where does it come from? Is it just the stuff you see? Is it all in your head? Where does it come from?
It's so many things. It could be a song. It could be my mood. It could be my kids. It's so many things. It just depends on that moment. What is going on? If it snows outside, like that's what happened with the lynx. It was snowing one day. Really, really, really like where the trees look really pretty and it's heavy. Yeah. Sparkly, and my cat is a bobtail, so she looks like a lynx.
Oh, that's cool.
And she's gray, so she kind of inspired it. And I was like, okay, let's make it magical. Let's add some crystals. And so to answer your question, inspiration comes from so many things. Mostly colors, music, and just a feeling. I know that sounds weird, but if I'm in a quirky mood, I make a llamacorn. If I want to feel warm and I miss my fairy gardens, I lose myself in a fairy garden drawing. So it's sanity. It keeps me sane in this frozen abyss.
Frozen tundra.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, I'm certain that if you're like feeling cold, you might want to draw something warm and cheery, or, Yes. I mean, that's what we kind of do too, like I did a thing in July, what we called it, Christmas in July, because it's hotter than Hades in July, right? And so why not work on something with snow and, just something, a change of pace, I guess, So
I can usually get myself into some slippers, turn on some Christmas music, and get into my inner snowman. So it just depends.
That's cool. Yeah, I wish they would do a snowman. I would love that. So
they're so cute.
Yes, they're darling. Somebody wanted to know how many cats you actually have.
I only have 2. I'm not a crazy cat lady.
You're not quite like Chloe.
I have 2 cats and a dog. That's enough. I have too much, and 2 children. That's enough.
That gets busy, doesn't it?
Don't get me wrong, I love all of them. It's just I can only do so much.
Exactly. Yeah, no. And then here I sit. I'm at the whole other end of life, where I sit here and it's me and my husband, The kids are grown, the grandkids come over sometimes, So it's pretty quiet and peaceful around here most of the time. And that's why I get lost in diamond painting. I just need to have something to do. And that's, how I spend my time. So, yeah. Yep. I think you've answered those questions. I'm looking at my list that they brought me. Yes, you've seen one. Well, I don't know if you've seen one completed. You haven't completed a diamond painting yet, have you? Your daughter hasn't yet.
No, I haven't. I'd love to, but I have too much drawing to do.
Yes. Yep, you're busy with that part.
But I have seen some of the reviews, and Instagram. I have a hashtag, and I see a lot, and they're so amazing. I'm so grateful that people share them.
Yeah.
So fun to see it.
They all turn out beautiful. They're so pretty and sparkly. They're just
sparkly,
gorgeous.
Yes.
Yeah, so sparkly. What did Michelle just ask? Your favorite medium to use or experiment with?
It's always, my first love will always be colored pencil. That's what I've never been a painter. So colored pencil, but pan pastel is my next, because it's new to me still, even though I've been doing it for a while. There's so many things I can do with it with colors. They just mix so amazing that I'd have to say that. And like I said, now I do the digital, but my favorite will always be colored pencil.
Yeah. With the adult coloring, a lot of diamond painting lovers also do a lot of adult coloring stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And those pan pastels are mentioned quite often in adult coloring.
It's a new thing. Yes.
Yeah, I've heard people talk about it. I have no idea how to even use them. What you even do? I don't even know.
It's hard to explain, but I used to always use pastel crayon, like the actual chalk, and it was just always such a mess. So now it's like combining the pastel with painting, because you're using sponges, and it's just, I don't know, the precision is there. There's more precision, less mess.
Okay. Yeah, I think I've seen some people that use them for like backgrounds for skies and things like that, where they would just kind of smudge and make a nice background instead of like coloring the whole page, trying to color it with pencil or something. You can make it kind of airy and,
And the colors blend really well.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. I think, I think it was my best friend Maritza. She's a pretty good colorist. Let me tell you what, she is. She's not in here tonight. I don't know where she's at, but she's a pretty good adult colorer, and she would make like a little stencil of like a cloud and use the pastels and just kind of go around the cloud to make it very airy and pretty that way. So
yeah, there's lots of things you can do like that. It's really cool. I've seen people also use them for scrapbooking.
oh yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, so many things I don't think about. See,
Mhm.
you artsy people. You come up with all these good ideas. Yes. I couldn't draw. I say I couldn't draw a stick figure if it, if I had to, but
See, I just make things pretty. That is a good thing I can do that, because it's the one thing I can do good.
yeah, there you go. I saw somebody ask a question about books, like a children's book.
Mm.
Oh, okay. What's your thought on that?
That's on my list. That's on my to-do list, my career to-do list. Definitely. Yes.
Oh, cool. Just illustrate it and write it. What would you do?
You know what? That's a good question. I had a few dreams of writing a series with my dog and my cat and having them as the characters, and I had it all in my head. But honestly, I cannot answer that question. We'll have to see what the future holds. All I know is I think it would be amazing, and it's on my list. It's on my list at least illustrate one.
Yeah, I can imagine that would be pretty awesome. Yeah.
Just fun to do. I like whimsy. Something whimsy.
Well, yeah, I wouldn't say all of your stuff is whimsical. Some of it has a little darker side to it, which I wouldn't call whimsical, but a lot of your stuff is definitely that fun, just kind of whimsy kind of thing. So,
well, and that's the thing is I have had some like gothic art that I was really into, but once my kids got older, I wanted to be able to share what I was doing with them, and it was just too dark. And so that's why it changed, is I want my girls to see it and be a part of it and help me brainstorm and be proud of it. And so it was something I could share with my kids then. It doesn't mean that I won't go back to gothic. It's just right now, my kids are young and I want to enjoy this right now.
Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah. Somebody just asked about galleries, storefronts. Are you in any galleries?
No.
Or a store? No.
I mean, like I said, it's all licensed stuff, so it wouldn't be like physical originals, no. But I am just in stores right now, just licensed.
Yeah.
Maybe
so whatever products somebody has bought the license for and made whatever out of.
For sure.
Yeah. I was still surprised to see them on Amazon today as the canvas wrapped prints. I was like, wow, that's kind of cool. I didn't have a clue. Oh, that was just something you said. The very weird Martha Stewart. So have you always been from Canada? Have you always lived in Canada?
Yeah, I was born here. Born and raised. And my husband's from Canada. My family, everybody. Yeah.
Cool. Yes. Somebody's like, I would love to see a children's book using Chloe the cat lady. That could be a whole story right there, couldn't it?
I could. Good idea.
A whole story about Chloe the cat lady.
Can't go wrong with kitties either, really.
No, of course not. Yep. I don't think I had any more questions. Anybody else have any questions?
Are you freezing?
There are limits on how many products like Diamond Art Club could produce.
Sorry, you cut out there.
With your diamond paint. I'm sorry, what?
You cut out. Can you say that again?
Oh, yeah. Is there a limit, like when Diamond Art Club licenses an image? Is there a limit as to how many they can produce? No. They have okay. As many as they can sell.
As many as they can sell. And as many as you guys are buying. Yep.
There's a couple other questions. What kind of music inspires you?
Oh, I'm a little bit of a rocker chick, so I'm more into the rock. I'd have to say I'm more into Stained, Five Finger Death Punch, some crazy stuff. It's not at all what you would expect somebody who draws a little tiny cute dragon to listen to.
You never know.
Yeah, so like I said, I'm a little bit of everything.
Yeah, right. And then another question was favorite painting. Do you have a favorite? Anything you really?
To be honest, and it's not one of my popular ones, it's just the one that made me realize I needed to start doing more whimsy things, was my teacup, my tea series, porcelain. She's in a pink teacup. That's my favorite one of mine. And the reason is that was the moment, that was the first time I tried to draw something that was not just realism, and something in me changed. It was the moment where I was like, okay, this is where I need to be. But right now, my big cats are my favorite.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah. I think they're probably my favorites, but then I love big cats. So any big cat, just bring it on. But yeah, that had to be, I can see you really loving that painting if it was the one that really got you focused on what you wanted to do, where your direction was going to be.
It was my moment. It was my,
yeah.
I don't have to just draw like people's cats and dogs and their kids. I can draw cool things, and I'm capable of it.
Yeah.
I stepped out of my comfort zone, because I was always taught, we would use your reference and that's what you did. But it was the first time I actually went and did what I wanted.
Yeah.
And it's cool. Something in me changed.
That's cool. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And it's gone in an excellent direction, I would say. I mean, it's gotten very popular, and, your art it's unique. It's entertaining, it's fun. It's just fun. So.
Well, and I plan to get better. Like I said, I haven't been doing this that long. And so I will push myself to be better. I'm going to get better. I'm going to do more scenes. I promise to produce even better stuff.
That's awesome. Yeah. Like scenes. So explain what you mean by scenes, because I think I have a sense of kind of what you're talking about, but explain that a little bit more.
So I have a tendency to always just design characters and forget about the rest. It's always based on a character. So what I mean by that is, for example, my snowman, I want to do like Christmas scenes with them. For my dragons, I wanted more than just the dragon, create, the dragon with the scene. So my problem is I'm always just the character, right? Yeah. So between that and just doing more backdrops. So, because I'm not a landscape artist, but I want to try and push myself to do more. So that's what I mean by that, is taking what I do and creating more of an atmosphere with it.
Okay. So like, for example, like, I can't think of it exactly, but like the little characters that maybe are in the Christmas thing, like the little car or the truck or whatever, they're kind of starting to do something in that, I could see them going somewhere or doing something, driving down a road or
exactly
like that. Okay, yeah. That's cool. Yeah. Do your children ever give you ideas or ask for specific things?
Constantly. All the time. And then they also come down to my art studio and they're like, Mom, you should rethink that choice. They're brutally honest. But yes, we have so many things. They've given me all these dragon ideas. They want me to do, I'm going to do a Pegasus. So a piglet, a Pegasus.
A pig, like a Pegasus, but a pig.
Piggy, a cute little piggy.
A piggy flying with wings.
Yes, like a flying pig, yes. They want me to do a Pegasus. They're like, that would be cool on a shirt, Mom. And I'm like, okay, if you think so, let's try it.
That would be interesting. I mean, why not? You have a llama corn, right? And
that's the thing. And there's just the Jackalope Junction thing.
Yeah, the jackalope.
I have that bunny fly, the butterfly, the bunny fly. That was one of my daughters was like, you should do a bunny fly.
A bunny fly. Oh,
see, there's a little bunny with butterfly wings.
Yeah. That would be cute. Yeah. So they're like, the flying pig would be adorable. They agree. Yeah.
Well, and you have to know, like, that's the thing is I think, okay, so it wouldn't be for everyone, but maybe some child would think it was cute on a t-shirt. Yeah. You never know. Or maybe somebody just likes piglets. That's
Yeah.
not.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. They're like, yeah, let the pigs go. Let the pigs fly. There you go. I'm sure the possibilities are endless out there, you know?
They are. And like I said, some of it's quirky and some of it's otherworldly, and then some of it's more serious. Some of my animals are more serious. So just depends on the mood, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yep. I was looking back. Somebody asked another question. Oh, quarantine. How's that been? Everybody asks that question of everybody.
You know what? I work from home.
Yeah.
It hasn't been that much different for me. Me and my cats hang out and draw. My kids were starting to go a little nutty, and I was starting to go a little nutty because they were, trying to work from home, and they're over your shoulder watching you.
Yeah.
So I'm surviving, and we got through it, and I got to finish a lot of drawing. So.
So are they like back at school? Are they going to school? And
yeah. So I send them to school, and then I get a good 6-7 hours of just working, no questions, no mom, I'm hungry every 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Because
there's still a lot of places I know that the kids really aren't back in school yet. Like I was a teacher for 23 years, and my district, they're still all virtual, completely 100% virtual, at least until January. So all those kids are still home, and that's a pretty large district. And there's others around our area, because I'm in Michigan, and there's a lot of districts around us that are still virtual. And if they're not 100% virtual, there's the option to be virtual or come to school, and a lot of them are still choosing to be home. So, yeah.
See, I'm in a small town. I'm in a small Alberta town. We don't have anything going on here with cases, nothing. Cool. It's a very small population, so I'm lucky. Good. Like, we're not near, the closest city to me is 2 hours away. I'm like a little country bumpkin. Very small town. So I'm not worried about anything.
That's me. That's where I live too. Out in the boonies, out in the sticks.
And it's kind of nice. So, but yeah, I'm used to being on my own quietly. So it hasn't been much different.
No. Yeah. No. Someone's asking about ducks, a ducky picture.
A ducky picture for me to do one?
Yeah. A ducky.
I can do some ducks.
Do some ducks.
I know I did a duckling for Easter. I have one, but I can do ducks. That's
my daughter. My daughter, what is she? My daughter-in-law. Yeah. She's the one asking about the ducks. She's a huge duck fan. Huge ducks. She has a huge rubber ducky collection. So anything ducks, she loves.
Nothing wrong with that. I collect stuff too.
Yeah. Ducks are cute though. Yeah. Yeah. Any animal out there is fair game, isn't it?
Definitely.
Why are you guys talking about Bert and Kermit and Grover? They're talking about Sesame Street. I'm not sure why they're talking about Sesame Street. That's funny. Anyhow. Oh, now the girls are laughing. I can hear them out there. They're up to no good. I'm certain they're up to no good. Oh boy. I'm checking over the questions here. See if I got all the questions everybody's brought to me. Oh, I saw a question back there a little ways ago. Somebody asked about programs, like good digital art drawing programs.
I don't use anything fancy. I just use Adobe Elements.
There you go. All right.
And
I use Elements?
Adobe Elements. It's Photoshop Elements is what I use. It's not fancy at all. It's probably one of the lower end programs, but it does the job.
Cool. I would have no clue. I have never drawn anything on a computer in my life, so I would have no idea what you would use. As an elementary school teacher, I would like to say that I had opportunities to teach some art. I'll call it art, And I would always tell the kids, I mean, I don't draw. I really don't. Now, my daughter, hand my daughter colored pencils, and she's amazing. She has been drawing her whole life, but I'm like, I can look at something and kind of make it look not terrible. You know what I mean? And teaching little kids that, it was just like, what can you tell them? I mean, my art's not great looking. I don't do the best job. I don't think I make a good horse. You know what I mean? My horse looks kind of funky when it's done, but you just got to tell them, just try, right? That's all you can tell them.
That's
Just
the thing.
try. And your art's your art, and none of it's terrible.
Everyone's different. Everyone has different knacks. Some
Yeah.
people are better at certain things than others. If you look at all the different types of artists there are, it's all different genres of different types of different styles. So, yeah.
Yeah. Here's some other questions. What was that one? Do you use a tablet pencil when you're drawing?
Yeah.
There you go. That's it. So you just draw right on the tablet with your pencil, and then
I have a human pad, and then I look at my screen.
Oh, cool.
So it's not directly to the tablet. It's on a little pad, and then I look at my screen when
okay. So it's almost like you're just drawing on like a piece of paper or something on a table, but it's a tablet, a little pad, but then it just goes up on. Oh, that's kind of cool.
It was kind of hard to get used to at first because I was trained to draw and look at what I was drawing. So I had to train myself to not look at my hands and look at the screen. Right?
Yeah. I could see that would be kind of tricky. Your brain would have to think about that a different way, wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm. It was weird at first, but I've gotten better at it.
Yeah.
Practice.
Well, I guess I can understand that because, there's lots of times when I would write on something and it would project on a screen as a teacher, and I'm writing and watching what's going on the screen. I get that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And that's the same idea. But it's just, like I said, my whole drawing experience before that was you look at the paper and look at the drawing, and I had to teach myself to look away.
Yeah.
It was really weird, but I'm good at it now. So
now you got it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Cool. There was a question back there. A couple of them. Let's see what they say. That's probably okay. This is an interesting question. How long would it take you to do a drawing? I'm sure that's a variable, isn't it?
It totally is. It depends. Is it a tiger with fur? Because that takes a while. So the dragons I can do, depending on how much detail I put in it, I could do in maybe an 8-hour, like 2 sessions of 4 hours.
Okay.
But the tiger can take up to 18 to 20. It just depends. It depends on, does it have flowers? Does it have, because I always add flowers. I have a flower problem. I'm trying to work on that. Where I'm like, why do you always put a flower in there?
I don't find it a problem. I love flowers. I find it no problem at all. So.
I'm always like, I guess I'm always adding them. So it just depends on how many elements. Animals take longer because of the fur and the textures.
Yeah.
And it just depends. Like the dragons, when I design those, I actually design them kind of small, and then I add the backgrounds with digital. So it just all depends. But I'd have to say one of the longest that took me the longest. Right now, I'm doing Alice. I'm doing the curious little girl. That one's taking long because of all the details I'm adding. But I also, the horses, they take a long time.
Yeah.
Proportions on horses are hard.
I've tried to draw many horses in my lifetime. It doesn't work.
So yeah, animals take the longest, I'd have to say.
Yes, I'm sure. Yes. Mm-hmm. Now you give a pencil to my daughter and ask her to draw a horse, and that's a whole different thing. I mean, mine come out looking like a cross between some weird dog and a cow somewhere. I don't know.
I'm sure you're not the only one, because they are hard to do.
I know, but and not having horses of your own. No. You've done excellent in learning how to draw horses. I mean,
growing up, I grew up around them. My grandparents had horses. I don't even know why. They sell well. Like they sell well. People have asked for them, and there's just a unicorn trend going on, so it's good to know.
That's true.
Yeah.
If you can draw a horse, you can draw a unicorn.
Exactly.
Or vice versa.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. And then I'm sure that would translate to zebras and whatever.
Oh my goodness, the stripes. Whew, that would take a while.
Oh, can you imagine? I know,
Yeah.
right? That'd be kind of fun though. Make a zebra something. I don't know.
A zebra Pegasus / I don't know. We're
A
coming up with
zebra.
something.
A zebra Pegasus?
A zebra with wings.
Yeah.
With I don't know. Now it's gonna be in my head. I'm gonna dream about it tonight.
What can I do with a zebra?
Yeah, I'll think of something.
That's
or
funny.
A zebra with rainbow stripes with wings. My kids are. I better not say anything because my kids are gonna want it.
Oh yeah. Well, the zebra, of course, would have to have rainbow. I mean,
there you go. Yeah.
What zebra wouldn't need rainbow, right?
Exactly.
That would be fun. That would be fun. There you go. A zebra Pegasus. There you go. See? We'd go for it. Yep.
Yeah. Creative minds. They got to go off on a tangent, and that's what happens.
Yeah. See? You asked where inspiration comes from, right?
There you go. Mm-hmm.
Some of the craziest things, right? Yeah. Awesome. I don't know if it's too nosy, but somebody back there asked, like, what does your husband do?
My husband, he works for himself. So he's...
Oh, does he?
Yes, he has his own business. He's a contractor.
Oh, cool. Cool. Oh, we have more questions coming. Here's the questions. Da-da-da-da. What do we have here? I think we answered this one. There's no limit on how many paintings Diamond Art Club can produce. Oh, like, how do you work the best? Do you work with lots of music going?
Oh, yes.
Quiet? Oh.
Music. I cannot create without music. If it is, it has to be. And it doesn't have to, that's the thing, is it doesn't have to always be rock music. I literally was listening to Christmas music yesterday while drawing. While drawing little Rudolph animals, because I did a little bear, a little kitty, and a little retriever, and it's going to be cute. I'll show it to you guys soon.
A retriever?
A little golden retriever, and they all have antlers and Rudolph nose, and it's really cute. I'm excited. So yes, music, usually unicorn slippers. And depending on how cold it is, I usually have a beanie and a hoodie on because I'm freezing all the time.
Yeah. They have to be warm, have music.
Music. My cat usually sleeps at my feet or is on the back of my chair. And yes, it's like a whole ritual. Oh, coffee is a must.
There you go.
It keeps this mama going. And,
awesome.
And yes, and then also it's just nice set the kids off onto the bus, and I just get into my mode. And often, usually wearing unicorn slippers.
Well, unicorn slippers keep your feet warm.
Yeah.
I know.
No shame. I'm queer.
No, my feet are always cold, so I get it. I totally get it. I know. A guilty pleasure to binge watch?
I'm a Game of Thrones girl.
I've never watched it.
Team Arya all the way. Team Arya and the Hound. What else? You know what? I'll admit it. Grey's Anatomy. I got on that boat. I didn't mean to. My sister got me going.
That was an accident. Whoops.
Yeah. I used to make fun of my sister for watching it because I was always like, oh, soap operas. And then I got hooked and now I can't stop. They got me.
That's funny. That's funny. I have not watched, well, I know about Grey's Anatomy. I don't watch it. Now my daughter, she watches it all the time. That's one of her shows. And I actually bought the first season of the Game of Thrones. I bought it about, oh my gosh, 6 or 7 months ago, probably. And I have yet to even open it, I don't think, to watch it at all. Yeah.
Once you open it, it's over. Don't make
I'm
any
telling you.
friends.
I don't even watch that much TV. I mean, people ask that all the time, and I'm like, I don't really watch TV. It's hardly ever on. My husband gets up and goes to work, and he turns the TV on and watches the weather. I mean, my thought is, open the door, you'll know what the weather's going to be, right? But every day watches the weather, and as soon as he's on, I'm like, click, the TV's off, and I don't hardly ever turn it back on. But yeah. The only thing that we really watch a whole lot of is we watch all of like the Chicago shows, the Chicago Fire and the Chicago Med and the Chicago PD and all of those. We watch all of those, but I don't even think they're back on yet. I don't think they're on.
I have never seen them. I never watch those.
Yeah.
I got hooked on a few, but like you said, I don't have a lot of time to watch TV either. So.
Yeah, I just don't. I know. Yeah, he gets up and he leaves, and I'm like, okay, so I have to check this, check that, check Instagram, Facebook, notifications, comments, all the YouTube stuff. And then I probably have to make a video, edit a video, do something. He comes home and he's like, what did you do all day? Well, I did all of these things, honey. Anyhow, yeah. You don't watch TV either. I know I don't watch TV.
See, I do when I have time. I do when I have time and my children aren't, at me.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I love the age they're at. Don't get me wrong, but I'm not alone very much.
Ever felt like doing a series based on old children's books like Narnia or The Secret Garden?
Ooh, yes. Narnia was one of my favorites growing up. That's a good one. I don't know how that would work, to be honest, because I don't know, when it comes to copyrights and stuff, even when you do a spin-off, you have to be careful.
Yeah.
So, but that is really cool. I love Narnia.
Yeah. Maybe some of just the basic characters they have as a taking off point for something. Yeah.
I know people have asked for Wizard of Oz too.
Yeah. That's a big one.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. They're filming Batman? Well, that would be cool. Can you go watch them film Batman? I think you kind of addressed your changing art form from more realistic to more whimsical and fun.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this is an interesting question. What is the very best response you've ever gotten to some of your work?
Oh, it was actually really a big deal. I had an artist, a fellow artist, get a hold of me and tell me that basically I inspired them to pursue a career and that it changed them to see art differently. And I was like, wow, that's a big deal, especially because coming from another artist.
Yeah.
And then also when I lost my baby, I did a drawing I have a special drawing, and that was something I put out just to share. And I had a fellow mom who had lost a child reach out, and that was a big deal. So there's a couple of special ones.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm sure there's always some special things that hold a special place in your heart for whatever. And yeah, something that that's awesome. That's cool. Do you ever have, and this may be not applying to you, but do you ever have that moment where you have a block and you can't think of what you're going to do?
Oh, yeah, all the time.
Do you?
Oh, gosh. And sometimes I'll sit there and go, okay, it's over. It's not working anymore. The brain is broken. But then I go and do some crafts and I just let it go and stop, trying to push it. But yes, that does happen because I'm first a mom and I've got, we've got school stuff and homework and house and all that, right? I can't live in La La Land all the time.
Yeah.
Which I would love to. So yes, that happens because then there's all the responsibilities of that the stress of it, that sometimes it's hard to really get into it. So yeah. I actually had a good week or two of that and I'm finally getting back into it. So
how do you get back into it when you're
honestly, it's a organic thing that happens. And like I said, yesterday it snowed and I turned on Christmas music and it started to work again. And I was like, okay, I better run with this while I can.
So that inspired you to draw your little Christmas characters.
Yes. And now I've kind of started working on some more Christmas art again. And normally I don't do a lot of Christmas art, but when I get into it hard. And then I want to like put up my tree and I want to put on my sweater.
Get the hot chocolate out.
Yeah, just the whole thing. And then it gets nostalgic. And then I'm like, oh, it's not Christmas yet.
No, that's all right. You know, whenever the spirit moves you, it's time.
Exactly.
Yes. Have you ever seen, you probably not, nobody's probably ever seen this show except me. There's this show on TV and it's done like the second series of it. They've done it twice, 2 rounds now, and it's called Making It. It's, oh my gosh. So it's like this whole craft show where they have like 8 to 10 different types of crafts people. Like they may specialize in paper crafts, or like the last series, there was a lady that did a lot of balloon art. And so they have all of these people from all of these different types of crafting things come together, and they give them all these challenges to make things and stuff like that. And they have, you know, like a whole warehouse full of materials. You've seen it? Oh, he's talking to Molly. He's talking to Molly. He's not talking to me. Anyhow, it's like, wouldn't that be a blast, though, to just throw a whole bunch of people together with all their different ideas and crafts and just go, here, let's just do stuff and make things?
Oh, yeah, that would be cool.
Wouldn't it be fun?
Yep.
I mean, I can't imagine. It would be chaos. I'd create chaos. That's what I would do. I'd have a hot mess.
I am a messy crafter.
Yes.
It's another reason I don't paint, because it would be everywhere.
I'm telling you, I know. Mm-hmm. Yes. I have a couple of just even paint by numbers, and I'm like, I'm scared to get them out of the box, you know, because I'll make a huge mess of it and have it everywhere. But yeah, it'd be fun though. It'd be fun to try. So I had a thought. I have a llama corn. I have a llama corn painting.
Oh, okay.
And I was thinking of giving it away to somebody who is watching. Does anybody want to win a llama corn? Anybody want to win a llama corn? If you do, let me know. Because I am willing to, give you my llama corn.
That sounds cool. Maybe someone with a granddaughter or maybe someone wants.
Exactly. Yes.
My 7-year-old wants one. We're going to be getting samples, and she's called dibs on it. So it's good for the kids.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. So do you only have a couple of them right now?
Yeah.
You're going to get all the rest of them?
Yeah.
I really want to do the links. I have the links. I don't know if you've heard about sparklers, but sparklers are, we have a person that came upon sparklers a little while ago, maybe a year ago. And she found these different drills that are called sparklers, and they're made out of glass.
Ooh.
So they're really faceted, and they're super, super sparkly because they're glass.
Mm-hmm.
Hang on. Oh, we froze. We're back. All I can picture in my head is these super shiny, like silvery sparklers in the Lynx's jewels.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just like, oh man, yeah, I can see putting those in there. I want to do that. So
that's really cool. Yeah.
I just need to have enough time. All right. So we will go ahead and we'll do a little giveaway, and we'll give away the llama corn. Now, understand, llama corn's been opened because I opened it and I showed it on my channel. It's open, but it's all there. Everything's there. All the pieces, all the parts. And we'll give it away. What do you think? I got the girls here. They can help me. And we'll give it away. All right. So let's see. There's 87 of you guys here. I guess the easiest way to do it is just to pick a number, but don't pick a number yet. This happened the last time I did a giveaway. Don't pick anything yet. Just hold on a second until we say go, okay? So we're going to pick a number, and you get to pick one time. One time. I'm going to have one of the girls pick a number out there because they're going to help look for it. Yeah, they're going to pick a number, and they're going to help look for it. And we'll give it away to the person who comes the closest to the number that they pick. All right? And I guess we'll go 1 to 100 since there's like 90 of you here. We'll just go 1 to 100. And closest person will win the llamacorn. And then you can get with me and I'll mail it out to you. How does that sound? Yep. Closest number, either, it doesn't matter. Just closest to the number. I don't care if it's over or under, doesn't matter. Just closest to the number. All right. I'm going to have the girls pick a number. Girls, you got a number? All right. They got a number. So you get to pick ones. Okay. And don't go until I type go in the chat. Anything before go doesn't count. All right. So they've got a number. I'm going to give you about 30 seconds and put in your guesses. And then you have to stop when I say stop. So only numbers between go and stop will count. All right? Are you ready? Okay, go. About 30 seconds.
Good luck, everyone.
Yeah. It goes fast. Look at that.
I'm surprised my cat hasn't showed up.
Yeah.
I figured she was going to crash the...
I had a dog visit in my feet a little while ago, but
yeah.
She left.
I was worried she was going to jump. She usually jumps up here, so...
Oh, and likes to sit back down in the chair.
Yeah, so I was going to have a cat on my head for the interview.
Well, you would have been just like the cat, Crazy Chloe.
Exactly. That's where it came from.
That's funny.
And she's even that color. That's my cat Luna.
Oh, that's cute. All right. Are we just about done? All right. I'm going to put in stop. I hope you got your number in there. And we're done. All right. So let's see. Where'd my stop go? Is it in there? Oh, yeah, it's in there. Okay. Let's see what the girls come up with and who the winning number is. What was the number, girls? 21. The number was 21. So who is the closest to 21? 21. There's a 25. An 18.
Yes.
You got it?
As Coos Lindo.
Vilma?
Vilma.
So she was 3 away.
Yep, 24.
18. What was your number again?
Our number was 21. Hers is 24.
Oh, so she was 3 because this person was 4.
Yep.
Ginger was so close. She was 4, but we had somebody that was 3.
Yep.
Okay, so it was Vilma.
Yes.
I better write this down.
I got it written down.
Vilma. How do you say her last name? Pescua Lindo?
Something like that.
Vilma? Well, Vilma, guess what?
Congrats.
You won. Congratulations. You won the llamacorn. So underneath most of my videos is my email address. So you can email me your information and your address, and I will send it out to you. All right. Congratulations. That was fun. I love giving stuff away. It's always fun.
Totally. I'm actually going to do a giveaway. I'm going to do a giveaway to my cross stitch fans here pretty soon.
Oh.
Hopefully, I was thinking about, before I forget, I was thinking about starting a diamond painting group for my art for people who are working on them. So we'll see. We'll see if and then that way I can do giveaways to those fans.
Oh, that would be awesome.
So
That would be cool.
yeah, so I haven't gotten to it yet, but that's because I have a cross stitch group. And,
Okay.
and everybody who buys my cross stitch charts, they share their work in progress. They have conversations and such. And like I said, I do giveaways. This November, I'm going to do a mug or a bag giveaway from my Society 6 shop. So I was thinking of doing the same for you guys, for the diamond painting fans.
Oh, that's cool.
And then they could join, and then if I have any announcements, new art, any of that's being released, and then also I can do giveaways for those fans.
That would be awesome. That would be neat. So you know that Heaven and Earth Designs has started printing blank canvases for diamond painting.
Mm-hmm. But they are not allowed to print my stuff for diamond art.
Okay.
Now, but if someone buys a cross stitch pattern, it's theirs to do what they want with. But Heaven and Earth Designs cannot license my work as diamond painting. They can only license it as cross stitch. But as the customer, if you're buying it as a cross stitch chart and you choose to do whatever you will with it, that's your choice.
Gotcha.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. So that's basically in your contract with them that you're not diamond art with them.
No. And unfortunately, it's because I'm exclusive. I have an exclusive contract. And that's the world of licensing, is I don't get to really pick that. My agent does it, and they send me the contracts, right?
Oh, okay.
And so I got a contract that is exclusive to Diamond Art Club for certain images. And so that there's no cross licensing, that Heaven and Earth Designs, unfortunately, cannot. It's strictly cross stitch.
I gotcha.
And
because
it's sweet, honestly, I wish it was different. But unfortunately, when you're being licensed through multiple large companies, this is what starts to happen, and you have to be careful.
Yeah.
And like I said, I don't even necessarily choose. My agent does. And they're the ones that send me the contracts. I just make the art.
And they're like, this is your deal. This is what you just got yourself into.
Exactly. They're like, by the way. And I just check my emails every morning. But I have I could say I definitely wouldn't do that or whatever, but they're the ones that represent me, and they do it.
Yeah. And
unfortunately, that's just the way it is. And Diamond Art Club is an amazing company, and I don't want to tarnish any. And so is Heaven and Earth Designs. Yeah. My cross stitch fans are amazing. I love them. If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't have gotten started, to be honest.
Right. Somebody asked what the group is for the cross stitch.
It's Sheena Pike cross stitch. I can send out a link on my page. It's Sheena Pike cross stitch group, I do believe, or Sheena Pike Heaven and Earth Designs group. And it's strictly, like I said, cross stitch.
Okay. Yeah, because we have a lot of people that cross stitch as well. So
awesome.
Yeah, somebody was asking. It sounds like they would be interested in the group. So
but yeah, I just want to make that clear that I have, like I said, both companies are amazing. We just have to be careful with legalities is all.
Yes.
And so I've spoken with the owner of Heaven and Earth, and she knows that she is licensing my art for cross stitch. If the customers do what they do with them, that's not on her. We cannot tell them what to do, right? But she cannot advertise my stuff as diamond art.
Gotcha. So some of the other artists that Heaven and Earth Designs has that are being produced as the canvases. They
probably have different contracts than me, is what it is.
Yeah, they don't have a conflict. Yeah, they're not having a conflict like that.
Yeah, that's cool. So I can't speak for them. Like I said, I'm only speaking for myself. And I just go by what my agent tells me.
Yeah. So. Well, and Sue, I know Craftably has licensed certain images through your agent, so they don't conflict with Diamond Art Club's contract.
Because those aren't exclusive to Diamond Art Club.
Right.
Now, if Diamond Art Club had a contract with them, then Craftably wouldn't. Right. So for those two images, Diamond Art Club doesn't have exclusivity to.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yep. Makes complete sense to me. Yes.
This is why I have an agent, though, is all this legal stuff.
Yeah.
I just want to draw stuff.
I want to draw and let somebody else worry about all that stuff.
Yes, it's scary.
Yeah, I know it gets really complicated. I know
Mm-hmm.
because, there have been a couple of other artists that have been with one company as Diamond Art or the other. And then, and I don't know if I think some of the artists Diamond Art Club has, they get to the point where they're exclusive no matter what, not even specific images. It's just like you're our artist, everything. Nobody else can have any of your stuff.
And that happens, right? So
Yeah.
and that's just, it's like I said, it's business, unfortunately. And that's what I have to think it is. It's business and it's business contacts. And like I said, I respect Diamond Art Club. They're an amazing company and I'm so happy to be a part of it.
Yeah.
And so we'll see what happens for the future.
Because I know that I work with Craftably as well, and I've asked them, if they were going to get any more of your images. And the licensing that they went through, I think they had a little snafu with another artist through a licensing agent. Okay. And so they're a little gun shy, but I think that they still have some other work of yours that maybe they could still possibly license that's not exclusive to anybody that they could get in the future if they chose to.
Yeah. And like I said, honestly, a lot of those details, I don't even know. I just draw the art and wait for my contracts.
Yeah.
I really do. Like, I wish I could give you guys more of an answer of who, what, where, and when's, but it's literally, I draw and I wait. Yeah. It's a waiting game. And sometimes I lose my mind waiting because I don't know when I'll have another release.
Right. Yeah. I'm sure. Yeah. It all gets very tricky. I know.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Valerie, I don't know if she can answer that. Do you know how a person would go about finding an agent if they wanted to try to get an agent? Yours
Honestly,
came to
I
you.
don't even know. Mine came to me.
Yes.
So that's a good question.
Yeah.
You could probably search them online and submit your art.
Right.
But like I said, it snowballed because I was in like 4 different magazines, and from there my agent found me. I don't know how they found me. And I had an email that said, "Hey, can we represent you?" And I was like, I don't know what that means. What does represent mean?
Yeah.
I didn't know anything. I was just me sitting at home.
I'm certain that would be a good route to go, is just look up different art licensing agents and just send some stuff and see where it goes.
Yeah. And you submit your art just like an interview in a way, but you're submitting a portfolio.
Yep. I mean, just like that's what musicians do too, right? Exactly. Musicians have a demo and they send it out to, different producers and whatnot and see if, see what they can drum up. And I'm sure if you're on that end where you're trying to promote yourself versus them finding you, it's a road. It's a road to hustle, right? It's a lot of work. You got to keep putting your stuff out there until, somebody sees it. And sometimes
that's exactly it. Is it just as a matter of the right person or someone who can help you shows up?
Yeah. And sometimes it happens quickly for people. And sometimes you can spend an entire lifetime and you never get that break that you needed or whatever. But just keep trying. If you're dedicated, just keep trying. Yeah. Definitely. This is an interesting question. What was the last normal job that you had?
I actually worked at a grocery store in the produce section from age 14 to age 20. And then I was a digital graphic designer, but I used to work at a grocery store, put out apples.
Nice.
And cut lettuce and
That's fun. That's fun.
It paid the bills.
Yeah. And then what is any advice that you would give to your younger self?
About anything?
Anything, I guess. That was the question. What advice would you give your younger self?
High school is overrated. It's going to be over and you'll be fine. And it's okay to be weird. You're never going to please everybody. Stop trying or you'll drive yourself crazy.
That's a good one.
And be yourself no matter what. I used to try to hide it because I was the weird girl at school, and now I get paid to be weird.
So it all worked out just
Exactly.
fine. Yes. Perfect. Can't ask for any more than that, can you? Oh, what do you do when you finish a drawing? Do you dance? Do you scream? What do you do? Do you have a party?
I take a deep breath and I sleep really good for like 2 days. Because it's finally out of, because if I don't get it out, I'll forget. Right?
Yeah.
And then I start my next one. But I take a deep breath, I enjoy it, and then I pick it apart. And I think of everything I could have changed and fixed, and then I get it out of my mind and I start something else. I'm my own worst critic, definitely.
How often do you go back and find something that you just really need to fix and change and do stuff
Everything.
To? All the time.
I'm always like, I could have done this better. That's sloppy. I could have done this color. And then it just makes me want to do more. Honestly, I really am. I don't even own my own art for that reason.
So do you actually go and fix all those things, or?
No, you have to let it go.
You learn to let it go.
It won't matter. I'll think of something later again.
Even if you fixed all of those things.
Even if I fixed those things. I'm never happy. I'm never satisfied. There's always room for improvement. So
it's kind of like a writer or something, and you write your story and you write it down, and you go, but I didn't say this, or I could have done that. And you can only fix so many things to the point where
person, every time you draw something, or just as time goes, you're evolving constantly. And so 2 years ago, my style, my abilities, my skill has evolved since I did a drawing. And so I'm always like, well, I could have, but it's just always changing. And I'll never, ever be satisfied because there's always room for improvement. I'm not the best artist. There's thousands of better artists. So I'm always pushing myself. I'm very hard on myself. But my art teacher, she was too. She was mean. But that's what she was harsh. But you know what? It made me tough.
Well, there you go, I guess. Yeah.
She was harsh. She was brutally honest. But you know what? I can handle criticism now.
Well, there you go. Yeah. And being a teacher myself, I mean, I'm that way with students. You're always pushing them because you know that you can get more out of them.
That's exactly it. She wanted me to have my highest potential. She saw more in me than I saw in myself.
Yep.
Right?
I totally get that. Yeah, exactly. When somebody said, what do you do when you finish a painting? I mean, we've all finished diamond paintings, right? And, okay, I know for myself and a lot of people, when we start getting to the end and we're about finished, there's this whole like, oh my gosh, is it done yet? Is it done? Can it just be over?
Anxious. Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
I just want this one to be finished, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then when it's finished, then you're finally like,
and then you're happy because it's so beautiful and exactly. It's almost like a weight off your shoulders. Take a deep breath. Like I said, I sleep for a couple days. I sleep really good.
Yep.
Really.
And then we do the same thing. We look back at it and we're like, oh, look at what we did, right? Look at it. It's done. It's beautiful. Or, like sometimes, like this one I'm working on right now, I didn't even finish it yet. And I looked back and I was like, okay, it has letters in it and I can't read them. I can't read what those letters are. The coloring wasn't right. They didn't show up. And I'm like, okay, before I even keep going, I'm like, I need to fix that, right? You can't read those. So I changed them all out, put black in so it stands out. I can read the letters. The painting also has a little dog down by this pumpkins. And I look at it and I'm like, that does not look like a dog. I don't even know what it looks like. It just looks like there's a little blob down there, But I think we do the same thing, A lot of us look at even the diamond art, even though it's charted to be done a certain way. Sometimes you just look at it and you're like, no, I don't know. It needs something,
Yeah, like I've seen people customize them. I've seen some really cool ideas where they've added glow in the dark ones or sparkling ones. It's really cool.
Yeah. Like when I do that blue lynx, that blue lynx is getting sparklers. Trust me.
I can't wait to see it.
All those jewels are just going to sparkle. So that'll be fun. Yeah. Any other questions? It's 8:30. I mean, if you have more questions, we can ask them. Color, favorite color. Somebody says purple's their favorite color. You have a favorite color?
pink. I'm a pink girl.
Pink girl.
Pinks and purples, reds, definitely. And it's kind of bad because I tend to draw a lot with those. So I'm trying to, go out and like I never really do oranges and yellows. So unless it's autumn. So I'm trying to push myself to not only do the colors I like.
I think you could do a beautiful lion in oranges and yellows.
Yeah, I should try to. I should do it.
Yeah, I think that would be beautiful. that a lion would kind of lend itself to those pretty oranges. And, yeah. When I was 16, 13, orange was my color. That was my favorite color. Bright as you could, We built a new house and I got to actually pick out the stuff for my bedroom. I had the brightest orange shag carpet in my bedroom. And I had this hanging like globe light, and it was orange, bright orange. That was my
signature color is orange.
It was, yeah. So I still have a love for orange, but as I've gotten older, I've leaned more to purple. I like purple a lot. So I think my favorite color palette would be purple, pink, and teal. Put those together.
Those are my sister's favorites. Those are nice. Yeah.
A lion with wings. There you go.
Could totally do it. Easy.
There you go.
I like the way you think.
Yeah, Wolfpack's like pink. I know, Wolfpack. You're a pink girl. I know. All right. Well, you guys, anything else? Anything else you would like to add?
No, I'm just grateful you guys had me. This was amazing. And like I said, I'll try and do a group. I'll try and post it on my Facebook page.
Yes.
And Instagram. And then that way we can have like a community going and I can do updates and giveaways because it's really fun.
As soon as you do, I'll look for it and I'll make sure I post it and let everybody know too, because that would be awesome to join that. That would be amazing.
Yeah, I think it'd be fun. I do for the cross stitch, like I said, and it's really great. So.
Yeah, that'd be cool. That would be fun.
Sounds great.
Awesome. That'd be neat. My best friend and I, we just recently started our own Facebook group because we have so much communication back and forth and we do projects together and we do these giveaways and stuff. And it became so much easier to communicate with people in a Facebook group. Yeah. So you can really get to know people better and see what's going on and fun stuff like that. So that would be awesome. Yeah. I know that a lot of people would be interested in that. And especially when more stuff starts to come out. We were just talking about it today, because Saturday is the day that, the new Diamond Art Club releases come out on Saturday. So we were talking about it and a bunch of us were like, it's been a while. It's been a while since one of Sheena's has come out.
I know, and I don't even know. I don't know when, and I can't even help. I can't tell you. I know. I'm losing my mind.
Time.
I really want one of the cats to come out so bad.
Oh, I know. Me too.
I really do. And then they also did one of my horses, and it's the Arabian horse with all the different jewels on her, and she's teal and purple and blue, and that's going to be so pretty in diamonds.
So when I first conversation I started with Diamond Art Club regarding your work was the horses. And I said, are you going to do the horses? Are you going to do Sheena's horses? And they were like, yes, they're coming. And I said, oh, if there's any way that you could send it to me as the sneak peek, I would just love that. And they were like, we'll keep you in mind. And I was like, well, you can have the horses as a sneak peek when they come. And I'm like, yes. And so since then, now I've been very fortunate they did send me a couple of yours, and now I've gotten some Chuck Pinsons, and I'm like, I'm getting a few sneak peeks now from Diamond Art Club. And I'm just so thrilled to be able to do those. But I'm still waiting for those horses or the big cats. I know.
Waiting. I can't wait to see them finished.
I'm waiting. I might have to send a little bug to my contact in an email and say, hey, just had our little interview with Sheena and we're wondering. Can you tell
no information? I don't even know anything.
I know.
I'm excited. That's all I can say.
Yeah, I'm sure. Well, it has been wonderful to have you come on and talk and share everything and whatnot. And
thank you for having me. It's been great. And
I
appreciate you all.
It's been so fun. I love having artists come and talk and share their art and where it comes from and how they create it, and just everything about it is fascinating. It's amazing.
I love seeing how you guys do with it. So thank you.
Oh, it's so much fun. I appreciate you coming and talking to us. So it was great.
It was nice meeting you.
Well, you too. I know. Besides just, through Instagram posts and whatnot, Instagram messages and stuff.
Like we're actually human people.
I know. Isn't that funny?
Yeah.
They are having a diamond painting retreat this weekend in Texas, and there's about 16 people there.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of them are, YouTube creators and stuff like that. And they're all like, look, we are all real people, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're actually real people. We're not just faces on a screen or whatnot. So it's cool. Yeah.
It is.
So I thank you so much. It's been amazing. So
thank you guys.
Keep drawing, and we'll keep looking for it and buying those diamond paintings when they come out. And yeah, it's awesome.
I'll keep you guys posted with new stuff. I promise it'll be good.
And we'll all come join your group.
Sounds good.
All right.
Thanks, guys.
Have a great night.
You too.
All right. Talk to you later. All right. So I'm going to go now, and we'll look for that Facebook group when it shows up, and we can all go over and join and see what she's got coming up. Thanks for coming, you guys. And I'm going to go now. So I will see you all next time. Bye.